This was 1994, 1995. And so we would wait every autumn. The Zagat survey would come out, and they would ask, 20,000 New Yorkers, how you can rate every restaurant you've been to in the last year for food, decor, and service, 0 through 3. We're gonna average it out, and that'll be your score for food, decor, and service. And we're also going to ask you, what are your 5 favorite restaurants in the city? And ever since I started using my words, Gramercy Tavern and Union Square Cafe started duking it out for being New York's favorite restaurant. Union Square had it 4 straight years. Then Gramercy Tavern knocked off Union Square Cafe. Union Square was 2. Then Union Square got it back. And then I coined a new expression called sibling revelry, which is your job is to be competitive with each other. Sibling rivalries, like the oldest human dynamic, and going back to Cain and Abel.
Yes.
But what if you actually love each other while you're competing and teach each other? And then that led to, 4 years later, opening 11 Madison Park and Tabla. And then my world was upside down again, going from 2 to 4 restaurants. But once again, I now had a way, I have language, and I think I believe that language is the mortar between the bricks of culture.
Wow, that's so good.
It's truly how you can scale culture, by having a shorthanded way to not only tell people what you expect, but by virtue of that common language, you actually also do a second really powerful thing, which is you let people understand that they belong. So if you think about any culture, your family, right? There are nicknames. It's a shorthanded way that your family not only, communicates with each other, but you belong in that family. Fraternities, sororities, religions, they all have sports teams. They all have common language, and that language actually fosters the ability to scale the culture. And so now we're kind of off to the races because, and I don't know whether this was a good thing or bad thing, but when you start to have all of a sudden 4 restaurants, you have lots and lots of people who want to grow, and you have to give them a place to grow.
Yeah.
Because you can't, the thing, I kept the lid on the container for 10 years with one restaurant, but once you pull the lid off that, you got to keep growing. So now all of a sudden, in addition to Union Square Cafe, Gramercy Tavern, 11 Madison Park, and Tabla, then I decided I'm going to do barbecue and jazz, because this time I just want to have a joint.